American e-waste is causing a hidden tsunami of junk in Southeast Asia. We'll talk all about it in moments, but first, if Amazon's new lineup of Kindle Scribes didn't pique your interest, Books, a longtime player in the e-ink gadget space, might have what you're looking for. The company's recently announced Books Palma 2 Pro and Note Air 5C offer color e-ink displays in two distinct sizes and, unlike the Scribe or Remarkable Paper Pro Move, let you run any Android app you want. The Palma 2 Pro is the more notable of the two devices. It's a premium sequel to the Books Palma, a phone-shaped e-ink device that originally became popular as a healthy and less distracting alternative to scrolling on a smartphone. The Palma 2 Pro improves on the original with a 6.3-inch color e-ink screen, a Kaleido display, the same one used on the Kobo Libra Color, and support for 5G data through a new SIM card slot. The new Palma also runs Android 15, supports Books' InkSense Plus stylus for taking notes, and includes a GPS for basic navigation. In other words, it's a much better smartphone replacement than before. The Note Air 5C is a bit more familiar. The 10.3-inch e-ink Android tablet is basically a larger version of the Books Go 7 and Go 7 Color devices Books announced earlier this year, and an update to the Note Air 4C that's graced Engadget's list of best e-ink tablets. The main changes Books has made to this new model are that it runs Android 15 and supports a keyboard cover through the addition of pogo pins on the back. This makes it easier to type up documents on the device and, theoretically, lets it support other accessories down the road. Alongside the keyboard, Books says the new Note Air's Pen 3 stylus is more comfortable to hold and includes a removable cap for storing extra tips. Using an e-ink Kaleido display means the Note Air 5C might not offer quite the same experience as an iPad Pro with iPad OS 26, but a newer version of Android and a keyboard gets a lot closer. Both of Books' new devices are available to order now and should ship in November. The Books Palma 2 Pro costs $400, while the Books Note Air 5C costs $530 or $607 in a bundle with a keyboard cover. Remember, you can find the latest gadget news, reviews, price drops, and more right now at Engadget.com. An environmental watchdog group has suggested that millions of tons of discarded electronics from the U.S. turn up in Asia and the Middle East each month, according to a report by ABC News. This has created a hidden tsunami of e-waste. The Seattle-based Basel Action Network, BAN, conducted a 2-year investigation into the matter and reportedly discovered at least 10 U.S. companies that exported used electronics to countries like Vietnam and Malaysia. This waste includes stuff like discarded phones and computers, which is an issue due to integrated toxic metals like lead, cadmium, and mercury. All told, around 2,000 containers of e-waste leave the U.S. each month, totaling around 33,000 metric tons. The companies behind these shipments are described as e-waste brokers, as they don't recycle the waste themselves. Rather, they ship it off for someone else to deal with. These entities have names like Corporate E-Waste Solutions, Semsotai, First America Metal Corp., and PPM Recycling. The 10 companies named in the report allegedly exported e-waste valued at over $1 billion between January of 2023 and February of 2025. Trade could top out at more than $200 million each month across the industry. Semsotai has responded to the allegations, saying that it doesn't export scrap and only specializes in working components intended for reuse. It also accused BAN of bias. PPM Recycling accused BAN of exaggerating shipment volumes. Most of the companies named in the report, however, have chosen not to comment at this time. The report also indicates that U.S. e-waste shipments allegedly made up 6% of all U.S. exports to Malaysia between the years 2023 to 2025. Malaysia suddenly became this mecca of junk, said Jim Puckett of BAN. Containers have also been tracked to Vietnam, Indonesia, Thailand, the Philippines, and the UAE. It's worth noting that global e-waste is growing 5 times quicker than recycling programs. The world produced 62 million metric tons of electric waste in 2022, a number that's expected to climb to 82 million by 2030. This is according to the United Nations International Telecommunication Union and its research arm, UNITAR. Most countries around the world have banned these kinds of imports under the Basel Convention, which is an international treaty addressing hazardous waste trade. The U.S. is the only industrialized nation that hasn't ratified the treaty. This means that America, which is the second largest producer of e-waste in the world, is not bound by any of the rules set forth in the Basel Convention. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributors Ian Carlos Campbell and Lawrence Bonk and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and we'll talk more tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.